My name is Destiny Crosby.
What is your leadership style? Can you give a few examples of this in action?
My leadership style is coaching. I like to help guide people in the best direction of whatever interests them.
Okay, tell me a time when you faced conflict or disagree with a coworker or leader.
The time I face conflict with a coworker is probably if I'm taking care of someone and maybe they want to do it their way, but maybe I found a solution to do it an easier way. May have been a conflict with how we each want to take care of a person.
Tell me a time where you faced a problem and successfully solved it.
A way I solved a problem is if a patient is having a hard time, I would back off, walk out the room, give them a few minutes, come back in, and try again with whatever I was trying to do, addressing them or whatever.
Tell me a time when you faced staffing shortage either from a leadership or employee situation. What were your actions related to being understaffed?
A time I faced staffing shortage. I'll be working in nursing home, maybe taking care of 24 people to one person. Each employee would just work together to get the job done.
What is your strategy to retain employees and maintain morale on the unit?
Mm, Maybe each week you can give your staff members a treat or tell them how much you appreciate them instead of always talking about what they have done wrong.
How do you offer feedback to employees?
You can offer feedback by having one-on-one conversations with employees or working with them and giving examples on how to do things a different way.
Give an example of how you embrace cultural differences and diversity in your team.
You can embrace cultural differences by having people with different cultures have a certain day where they can maybe bring a dish or tell everyone about what they do different in their culture.
How would you approach an underperforming employee?
I would bring the employee alone and talk to them one-on-one about what we could do to improve their performance.
How would you approach an angry client?
I would approach the angry client in a calm manner, never getting on the same tone as them, and letting them finish before I begin.
How do you commit to professional development? Provide an example.
I commit to professional development by always taking different classes and staying knowledgeable on each topic.
What would you do if you were presented with a process improvement project with ambiguous directions?
I would, if I was presented with the process of improvement project with ambiguous directions, I would take my time to get the project done.